Good morning, guys. Another day, another car. Today it's a Mitsubishi Evo. This is being done in a bright yellow, very similar to the Spoons Racing Civic that we just done. That is going to be covering the whole car. I think front splitter, skirts, rear splitter is all going black, same as the wind deflectors. But yeah, should be a nice car when it's done. The front bumper is going to be a bit of a pig. I think that's the that's going to be a bit of an issue, but we'll come to that. Just waiting on the guy to pick this one up. So this was finished in the last video. Toya's car again, still not got onto it yet. Turbo gasket is knackered on it, and the 30 is actually out over on the drive at the moment. So yeah, so after this one, there's a real special car coming in. Steve Richards from SR Auto Bodies, he's bringing the R32 Pandem kitted car in, like Group A, is it like a Group A replica sort of thing? That might be wrong, but it's something like that. But it's going to be Calsonic livery, which is absolutely rad. I love Calsonic stuff. I've got an actual couple of collections of real Calsonic stickers over in the house because I collect JDM stickers and stuff. So yeah, I'm super pumped. It's going to be a busy couple of months. I think after the R32 Pandem, we've got a race trailer to do for Steve as well, which is hopefully going to go some sort of HKS sort of theme. So yeah, that should be pretty sick as well. So yeah, it's all go. Like I say, I'm trying to do a few more YouTube videos just so you get to see what we can do. We've always got rad cars in, always got cool builds in. Like we always try and stock loads and loads of JDM merchandise, sick wheels. There's these are sold actually. There's some Viennas there. There's some really badass VSKFs back there. Mark 1 SSRs, Euro lines. So yeah, if you have anything sourcing, let us know. We have stuff coming from Japan pretty regular. So give us a shout. Anyway, I'll do some more videos when we start stripping this thing down in a bit. Right, so the Evo's up in the air. Got to get everything stripped down now today. Toy's already started on the door cards. Got to get all the door cards off so we can get the handles off, wing mirrors off. Once the wheels are off, we can get all these lower lip kit off. So already taken that spoiler off. Yeah, no, it should be pretty cool. We're going to get these rear lights out because they want tinting. Yeah, we'll just crack on from here. Get all these bonnet vents out. I think they just clip out actually, so that should be nice and easy. Oh dear, and that one just fell out. So wow, there we go. So just removing the rear bumper. There's obviously bolts all the way on the inside, but we're wondering why it ain't coming off. Everything is just rusted through. All of the bumper support is rotten away, man. So yeah, I don't quite know getting that off is going to be that easy. So yeah, I don't think the bumper's going to be going back onto that bumper support somehow. Jesus Christ, looks like it's off the HMS Titanic. It's not nice being a vehicle wrapper. It's just lovely, isn't it? Look at the state of that, Jesus Christ. Oh. I don't think that's going to be supporting any bumpers anytime soon, do you? Oh dear.
Happened?
Well, that Mitsubishi seem to have installed these specialised nuts that they're called breakaway nuts. When you start undoing them, they just eject themselves.
They break away.
They just break away. State of that. Oh my god. Well, Paul, it's going to look nice when it's done, but I don't think you're going to have much of a bumper support left. So we'll have to find some way of securing this bumper because that is not bolted back up to them. That's for sure. Little bit crispy. Right, when you're enough stripped with the Evo, front bumper is still on, that's it. That's the only thing left. It's been as much of a pig as the back one was, so Yeah, it's just one of them things. I've done every single bolt that I could think of. I've got underneath, even the bolts that are underneath are either mismatching or they're snapped or they're rounded or something. So I'll have to work that out. The only reason I was getting that off initially was to get all that mesh out, but it might be the case we just have to redo that mesh at a later date and yeah, and work around it. If I can get that bottom lip off, because that's going black, if I can get that bottom lip off, it'd be fine, because I can wrap the front bumper on there. Not ideal, but it's an early Jap car and everything's rusted and hard to get off. So the bodywork itself is mint. There's hardly any rust on the body. It's just all the clips. Every bolt, every nut is just absolutely seized to high heaven. So yeah. Anyway, we should hopefully start getting on with some wrapping soon. There we go. So we've got the door handles back in, done all the pillar over there, all the way through. Wrapped inside the edges just up to that point there, so you don't see any show through. And the other side the same. So for the rest of the night we're going to try and do the boot, roof, bonnet and wings, and then yeah, hopefully within a day we'll be done. So yeah, all looking good. Paul also asked me to tint the rear lights. I normally wrap, obviously, tint rear lights, but he'd already bought some spray tint. First time I've ever done spray tint, and it actually turned out all right. They look really, really smart. So, yeah, success on those ones. That was definitely a good job done. Okay, so that's the rear end pretty much back on, minus the wing. Obviously you see all the holes in there for the wing. But yeah, lights are tinted. They were spray tinted. I've done the side repeaters. They're also tinted, and also the little lights over here. So the indicators. Yeah, it's moving on quite nice. I don't know why this camera picks it up as a really mustardy yellow. It's actually quite a pale yellow, this car. My potato phone. Yeah, it's all looking good. Bonnet and roof next, and then I've got to try and still work out how to get this bloody bumper off. So, onto the bonnet next. There's tons and tons of these bits. It looks like where the car's been painted before, there's a lot of stone chips, a lot of stuff that's in the paint which will show through on the wrap. There's not a lot you can do about it. You know, there's just so much stuff that's on the actual body itself without rubbing it all down, which obviously isn't the idea of what I'm doing. You know, it's hard to get rid of really, so we'll just do our best, and yeah, hopefully it comes out smooth as the rest, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's the bonnet done. It's covered up most of the stuff actually, covered up most of the little chips and that. It looks really good. We wrapped the inside edge of that yellow as well. I think it looks better with a black edge. Roof's now done. All the trims are back on. Again, the roof was absolutely smothered with like dots of paint and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, no, it's looking really smart. Just got all the. We're going to wrap all the wind deflectors in black. The reminds me of the old, not E38. Oh, what's the old BMW? Reminds me of the old, oh God, what is it? I can't think. The old BMW that have lights like that, it reminds me of that. The old 5 Series, I think it was. Alright, so that's the majority of the Evo pretty much done. We've got the skirts to do, bumpers to do. Might Reese help take the front bumper off. So well, that's how it sits at the moment. We've been asked to tint all the lights, side repeaters, obviously rear lights and stuff, but I think the headlights probably need doing. If it's all going to go kind of a dark smoke, I think they all need to go. Oh, you're right there, mate. Need to do that on the headlights. Sorry, you've got a loose dump valve, I think. Animal, absolute animal. But yeah, no, it's all looking pretty good. Don't know why it looks so mustard on this video. It's so dark, but it's actually quite a pale yellow. Yeah. Right. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I've done this on the body. I've left it outside for a few days in the elements just to make sure nothing's going to lift or peel in any of the problematic areas, and it's absolutely fine. So not that it ever does lift or peel, but you know, I always like to check. Rear spoiler isn't bolted on yet, it's just placed on there, so that's looking really rad. We managed to remove the big hump like we were saying and make that line, swage line, go all the way to the back. So yeah, looks pretty factory, which is cool. It's just onto the bumpers, skirts, front bumper, fitting. I've still got to wrap the front bumper, but yeah, it's getting there. We'll get this back over into the workshop, dry it off, and then yeah, we'll get on it, and this should be done in the next couple of days. So the Evo's back in the garage, back up on axle stands again. We have put the skirts on in black down there, they're on, rear spoiler is on, bumper's about to go on. So yeah, it's all looking how it should. Alright, so I've been asked to put some mud flaps on this Evo by the customer. So rather than just a square piece of plastic hanging down, I thought we'd better just to radius the corners. Wants the Rally Art stickers going on it as well, so that'd be on there. But yeah, I think it's just a case of trimming these up. Don't know where you even bolt them, to be honest with you, but we'll find somewhere. Probably have to do like a tech screw through somewhere so it hangs down underneath the arch. Yeah, should be all right. Right, so the back's down on the floor. There we go. The bumper's on. Rally Art flaps are on. Front and rear. Yep, looking good. Just front bumper to do. We had a go last night, and it was a nightmare. The paint on the front was all lifting us, so we had like a load of lacquer peel on the front bumper, which is a real pain in the arse, to be honest, because we started laying it down. And as I'm laying down, I'm thinking, why ain't this sticking? I looked underneath, and it's just peeled all the lacquer back. So that was best part of 3 meters, 3 meters down the shitter. So never worry, it's, you get it. Like I say, you do get it. This thing's been particularly challenging, so to say. So it's nearly done, nearly there. Right, about four hours in, and it's finally on. I've done new mesh. Done, colour coded the badge, black the bottom trim, and this bumper was an absolute pig. We had to put a join down here on this section, and again on the other side, and the rest is all in one piece. So that is a bumper and a half. Actually, I lie, there's a join going in this bit as well. But it's tucked on the inside edge, so you can't see it. Excuse my voice, I've got a terrible cold coming. But yeah, it's front bumper's done. Ready to go back on the car tomorrow, and Paul's collecting it tomorrow. So yeah, all looking good. There we go, front bumper's now on. Everything's now fitted back on the car minus the mirrors. Yeah, it's looking good. The mirrors are going to go black because obviously all of the trims now have been done black. I've got to redo these for him because these look absolutely awful. They're so messy. So I might as well put a bit of vinyl on there. But yeah, we are near enough there. So it's just mirrors to go on there. Oh, and door cards back on, and that's it. As soon as this one's done, we've got to get onto this beast. This is absolutely savage, this car. Pandem kitted. R32, everything's carbon boot. Sorry, carbon bonnet, carbon boot, carbon spoiler. And you've got carbon door cards, carbon centre console, carbon dash. Absolutely wild. Right, anyway, back onto the Evo. Right, there we go. Final finished product. So it was quite some work, I must admit. Another job done. Nice one. On to the next one.